Mr. Minnick helping his students get good grades by knowing how to answer questions like functions worksheet number 1. There very well may be a quiz on this in the next few days, even if it's year 2019 or 2022 and you're watching this video. Okay, we have a program that's modeled on the Maze 1 demo project, so refer to it for more details. But the first fill in the blank is found in the body of the move down function. The body of a function is the code that's indented. The first line of a function is called the function header. So here we have a missing gap in the function body. And because it's a function called move down, if you sketch out a little fictitious grid and your turtle is moving down, that means that it's moving along the y-axis and not the x-axis. So if you're moving down, that means you're going from the point 0 towards the point -200, because you should know on the y-axis in math class or Python, positive numbers are at the top, 0 in this case is in the middle, and negatives are down below. And if you're going down, that means you need to subtract. And normally we move by 10, but because on this worksheet there's a constant in all uppercase letters to get your attention, move amount set equal to 10, you're supposed to, in the name of good style, use the actual constant name and spell it correctly. No lowercase letters are allowed, because then you would get an error message since Python, the language Python, is case sensitive. It thinks a capital T is different from a lowercase t. Moving on to the next fill in the blank on this worksheet. The whole body of move left you have to write out here. Well, move left is the opposite of move right. So I'm going to look at move right and just rewrite everything. I would copy and paste if this were a true computer situation, but it's not. And I'm just copying everybody these 2 lines of code right here. There will be one change, and I'll ask some lucky student that's in this class, period 10, 2016-17, to lay their claim to fame right now by filling in that part. As I move on and write the second line of code, and hands are shooting up all over the place. Too bad the viewer can't see this. They're quietly raising their hands because they know that I will give serious detentions to people that are making noises right now. Okay, of all the waving hands right now, this is truly inspiring. I call on Rocky because his hand is up. Oh, that's what you get for like scratching your forehead at the wrong time. Rocky, if we're moving to the left, and I'll give you a hint here, we're moving that way right there, that's left, and this is the x-axis. Are we going down in numbers or up in numbers along the number line? Are we going down are we getting more negative or more positive as we go to the left?
Negative.
Good. He said negative. Moving to the left is minus move amount. Very good. Thank you. Okay, so basically the same fill in the blank that we filled in up here, but this is moving left instead of moving down, and it's correct. I will make one point that if you don't like the variable name new x, you could have put any name there for any variable. You could have put Ali. If, say, your name is Alexander, you could put Ali. But if you did that, then you would have to put Ali here. And I would probably give you full credit if this were graded, because it works. And this is only a generally 9th grade course. But it's bad style, because it doesn't help people understand that you're moving along the x-axis. So new x is just a good name, or just plain x would be good. Either way, there are multiple answers that you could have used there. And one other thing I'll throw out. There's always somebody who tries to do something with one line of code that normal people do with 2 lines of code. So let's rewrite this in blue as 1 line of code. Loudly, Christina, so that the viewer can possibly hear your answers without me reciting it. How could those 2 have been joined into blue? I'll just put the answer down here as 1 line. Christina, Colleen. No, combine these 2 into 1 line of code. Yep. You got it. So those 2 lines of code could be combined into 1 line of code, and that would certainly get full credit on a quiz, and that's perfectly fine if that's your style throughout the rest of your life as a coder. But some people like to cut their muffin in half and eat half the muffin here and the other half later, but some people just swallow the whole muffin in 1 line of code. That's a stupid example, but oh well. Okay, move right. This is a special kind of comment with 3 single quotes there and 3 single quotes there, and moving player to the right is what you should put in there. And last of all here, right now on the video, DEF, somewhere on this page it tells you to create a function called reset player or player reset. I forget. So I'm scrolling down because you must be consistent with whatever code was used. It looks like it's reset player right here. So you have to be consistent. And the computer's not smart enough to know the difference. It's not that smart. And if you wrote something like this, you'd lose a point. Somebody raise their hand, perhaps Miguel, and tell me why that would be wrong on a quiz. What's wrong with this compared to the spelling that I revealed a second ago in the video? It has to be a capital P. Very good. It's actually spelled correctly. It's just that it's got to be a capital P. Good job. Okay, moving on then. If you were supposed to write a function called fun, you have to know that it starts with DEF, and then the name of the function, and then empty parentheses and a colon. Now you always have to indent the body of the function. And I think Simon in the other class yesterday, he made a function that did like a twist. So player twists. There are many answers obviously for this worksheet. You can pretty much do anything that you want as long as you indent it correctly. Player.right 90, player.left 90 was his answer, and that was perfectly fine. So for all future people watching this video, don't memorize this. Just do something interesting on your own there and call it fun. Call the function fun. Okay, now almost finished with the video for this function worksheet 1. There, right here, you were supposed to tie together the left arrow key on the keyboard with, well, look, move up, move down, move right. What's missing? Duh. Move left. Make sure it's a capital L, because that's how it's spelled up here somewhere. And then it's got to be comma. Well, the comma was already given to you, so you didn't have to do anything else. Just move left. And one more fill in the blank on this worksheet. And it's, sorry about this. I got to scroll around here. You have to match the letter F key with this new function called fun. So you just kind of copy these examples and you write screen.onKey. I'm not expecting you to memorize this. On a quiz, I'd probably give you surrounding code that you can model or emulate. And then you'd have to name the function fun, F-U-N. Don't put the parentheses here. That would be wrong, actually. Then a comma, then the letter F in lowercase. And then a parenthesis because all these needed right parentheses. Have a great day.